Ortega method is a quicker method for 2x2 compared to the beginner's method. You do have to learn 12 algorithms, which may seem like a lot, but it's really not. So the first step is to make a face. So you see these side colors don't have to match. And then you solve the top face with one of 7 algorithms, sorry. And then you do one of 5 algorithms to permute both layers. So that's 12 algorithms total. Now that seems like a lot, but again, it's not really, especially since it's in 2 steps. You will be seeing them a lot more and you won't really tend to forget any of them. So yeah, those are the steps for it. And let's just go over each step. Okay, so the first step, again, is to make a face. And basically these bars here, you can actually use those to your advantage, despite these two not matching. So you can do something like that, and that actually made a layer, which is okay. You can make a layer, just do whatever is quickest, but you can use those bars to your advantage now, compared to the previous tutorial where it just had to be a layer. Okay, again, we can use these bars, so I think we could do that to bring that down, and then insert this, and so on. You can just get clever with how you make your faces. You want them to be very efficient, since how short of a method this is. You can do the Ortega method in under 5 seconds. However, I'd say a better beginner's goal is to get under 10 seconds and then work down the seconds from there until you get to, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7. However, if you want, you can totally go down as far as you want. Okay, on to the OLL cases. Like I mentioned, there are 7 of them, and these first 2 are kind of hard to recognize. However, how I would say you should recognize them is these are sort of touching here, compared to these where these aren't really touching at all. So if you trace this from the one that's facing up to the rest, kind of like that, and if it makes a counterclockwise circle, then you hold this at the sort of front left here and do this algorithm, which I'll have up here in cube notation. Watch my tutorial if you haven't seen that already. And that makes the top face. Now, if the 2 that are touching kind of makes a if it makes a clockwise circle compared to a counterclockwise circle, then you hold it at the back right, the one that's facing up, and you do this algorithm. And that makes the top face. Okay, now if these other 5 are going to be easier. If you have these 2 that are facing up and these 2 are facing opposite directions, then you would do this. And that would solve the top face. However, if these 2 are facing up and these actually do make a bar here, once again you hold it at the right. However, you do this, which seems weird in cube notation, but it's F, and then the beginner's algorithm, also known as sexy move, and then F prime. And that's all you really need to know for that. And again, with kind of the F sexy move and then F prime, if these 2 are kind of making a bar here and these 2 are opposite directions, then you would do F and then just the beginner's algorithm twice and then F prime. And that's it for that case. However, if these bars are kind of facing like this, where there's a bar here and a bar here, then you would do this. And that is it for that case. Now, if the 2 stickers facing here are kind of like this, where they're not touching, then you would hold the sticker that is facing towards you on the left side. So for example, this one would be facing this way. That's not right. You want to hold it like this sort of thing and do this algorithm. And that makes the top face for that. On to PBL, or permute both layers. What you do for the cases here is you look for how many bars you have in each layer. Whether it's solved, there's 1 bar, or no bars at all. So this is the most common case where you have 2 bars and you do this. Keep in mind that all of these from here, you might have to do a U move at the end. However, I'm not including it here. If there's no bars here and 1 bar here, you hold the bar at the top front like this and do this algorithm. And there you go. If there are no bars, then you just do this. And that's it. That's a super easy case. Okay, these last 2 cases are a bit more difficult. It's when you have 1 solved layer. However, they're still pretty fast if you give them enough practice. So the first case is when you have a bar here and this layer solved, in which case you hold the bar on, you basically hold the 2 unsolved pieces at the top right here, and you can do one of 2 algorithms. The first one would be this. So the cube notation's up there, or you could do something like this. Again, that final U move was just because I had to. Okay, on to the final case. If you have no bars here and a solved layer here, then you just hold the unsolved layer at the top and you do this algorithm. And that is it. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!